Muslims living close to the Omar Mosque in Paterson, New Jersey, which is located very close to the home of alleged attacker Sayfullo Saipov, said the acts of terror and violence against innocent civilians were not a facet of Islam, and were instead the product of a disturbed, criminal mind. They are sick people. They are not representing me, a Muslim, Muhammad Khalil, who lives just a block from the mosque, said of jihadi terrorists. They are criminals. Mr. Saipov is suspected of having driven a rented pickup truck down a bike path in Lower Manhattan, leaving a trail of smashed bikes and bodies in his path. 8 people have been confirmed dead by officials, and at least 11 others were injured in the attack. The attacker is said to have exited his vehicle after crashing into a school bus near Chambers Street, the location of several schools which were letting out children for the Halloween evening. He then is said to have waved a pellet gun and a paintball gun in the air while pledging himself to Allah. He was shot by police. But mosque officials say that Mr. Saipov was not a member, even though he had been seen at prayer services previously. He is not associated with the mosque, Ibrahim Matari, the president of the mosque, said on Wednesday, speaking through an interpreter, on a dreary day. Others said that they had seen Mr. Saipov around and that he was friendly, though not particularly outgoing. Khalid Hinawi, who said he frequently prayed at the mosque, said that he had seen Mr. Saipov around and that they would exchange hellos. But, Mr. Hinawi stressed that violence was not fundamental to his community's beliefs. "We don't have nothing to do with this guy," Mr. Hinawi said. "We are American citizens. It's not fair. It's not fair." One neighbor of Mr. Saipov's, Carlos Batista, said that he had been aware of Mr. Saipov since he moved to the area a year ago, but that there was nothing out of the ordinary about him. Mr. Batista, who is not Muslim, said Mr. Saipov generally spent time with 2 to 3 other individuals, as well as his wife and children. At one point, when Mr. Batista said he was being loud late at night with a motorcycle, Mr. Saipov had been an advocate for peace when one of those 2 or 3 other individuals got heated. He had stepped in when things looked like they were going to get physical. Other than that run-in, not much else stood out or changed. Same old, all the time," Mr. Batista said of the suspected killer's behavior over the past year. "We're scared," said a woman who works at the nearby Falafel Abu Rida restaurant, a spot located a block away from the mosque. "We're scared.